Hi and welcome back. It's time to go through amazing signature scents. My best advice for you if you are looking for your next signature scent is to actually sniff around a bit so that you get to find out which scents tickles your nose the best way and which notes makes you feel absolutely amazing. The top notes, that's the first thing you notice about a fragrance, but they often fade away quite quickly. In comes the middle notes, and when the middle notes settles down, you also get the base notes. So I do think that you should consider which middle notes and base notes that makes you feel the best. If you are not already a subscriber, I really recommend you subscribe to my channel if you want to have more men's fragrance videos. I've been doing this for more than 4 years, so I have tried quite a lot of fragrances, and I'm here to give you my best advice on which men's fragrances that really attracts women. So which scents do you enjoy in your daily life? Do you enjoy the freshness of citrus, the warmth and sweetness of vanilla, or the earthiness of woods and spices? Let your preferences guide you to the best fragrance family for you. Your signature scents should really reflect who you are. If you are more outgoing, maybe you should go for the bold and spicy fragrances. If you're more reserved, maybe you should go towards something more subtle, like a fresh and clean one. Also consider your lifestyle. Are you more active and outdoorsy, or do you prefer cozy indoor settings? When you figure that out, it's time to start sampling. You can find a lot of samples online, but I prefer to go to the stores and sniff my way around. And do try the scent on your skin, because fragrances react different on different skin. And do not forget to ask for others' opinions. Spray it on your skin and see what reactions you get. And signature does not mean singular. A lot of people have many signature scents. It depends on the occasion, the season, what activity you are going to. Let your signature scents be a palette of fragrances that you can just rotate through. Invest in quality. Some of the best fragrances are actually quite pricey, but if they are of quality, it is worth the investment. But do not forget that there's a lot of great cheapies out there as well. And my own signatures are actually both expensive ones and real cheapies. And every once in a while, revisit your signature scents and evolve. Your signature scents can change throughout life, but some will stay with you forever. So when it comes to signature scents, I would say take your time and enjoy the process. Now here's 12 recommendations for great signature scents. The first one I want to mention is my favorite Aqua fragrance. This is Giorgio Armani Aqua Absolute. This is an aromatic, woody and citrusy fragrance that's warm and fresh spicy. The top notes are sea notes, bergamot, pear, apple, grapefruit and lemon. In the middle, lavender, rosemary and geranium, and in the base, woody notes, tonka bean, amberwood, patchouli and labdanum. The Aqua fragrances actually has quite good performance for being freshies. This is long lasting and the projection is pretty good. I think this is a fresh fragrance with sex appeal. It works just as well for going to the gym, going to work, but even on dates. If I were to pick one from the Aqua fragrance line, I would pick this one. And I think this is for you if you like fragrances like Hawas from Versace, and if you like maybe Invictus from Paco Rabanne. The next one is a flanker to an incredible original, and the original is one that almost every guy smelled and maybe had in their collection at one point. This is 1 Million Royal, and this one is seductive. 1 Million Royal from Paco Rabanne is warm and spicy, it's aromatic, it's ambery and woody. The top notes are cardamom, tangerine and bergamot. In the middle, lavender, sage and violet leaf, and in the base, benzoin, cedar and patchouli. This has a great performance that gets you noticed for hours. Obviously, you would have to like sweet fragrances if you're gonna enjoy this one. It's not overly sweet, but it definitely has this sweet and creamy layer all over it. And what I especially like about it is what gives it this creamy layer, and that is the wonderful note of benzoin. That benzoin together with the violet leaf and the cardamom makes it such a great scent with so many layers to it that just smells amazing. Perfect if you're an outgoing person who likes to go on dates or just hang out with friends in a bar. I love leather focused fragrances, and I know that some of you do too. And I had to mention one of the best leather focused fragrances ever made. And actually it's two. It's the original and it's the flanker to the original, the Parfum. But I had to mention both because they are similar, but they do have their own personality. The two incredible ones are Ombre Leather, the original, and Ombre Leather Parfum. So the original Ombre Leather from Tom Ford is a leather focused fragrance with white floral notes. The top notes are cardamom, the middle notes are leather and jasmine sambac, and the base notes are amber, moss and patchouli. And Ombre Leather Parfum is a fragrance that is leather focused, slightly ozonic, white floral, and slightly powdery. In the top you find violet leaf and cedar, in the middle jasmine, sambac, and orris, and in the base leather, woody notes, and tobacco. Well, to have one of these as your signature scents, obviously you have to like leather. They are quite similar, but they do have differences, and I would think of it like this. Tom Ford the original is more about leather, raw leather, and some spices, and Tom Ford the Parfum is slightly more elegant, still with the focus on leather, but also with white florals and a powdery touch. They both have beast mode performance, they stay on your skin and on your clothes for so long, and they project really strong. You can wear both of these to all kinds of occasions, maybe not to the gym, but definitely to work if you don't overspray it, and obviously for a date if you want to smell sexy. The next one is a signature scent that you do not wear as an everyday cologne, both because it's really pricey and also because this is something that you want to wear on special occasions when you want to stand out and you want to smell really attractive or just feel great in the scent that you are wearing. My next recommendation is the beautiful Angel's Share from Killian. Angel's Share from Killian is a woody, warm, spicy, and lovely sweet fragrance. The top notes are cognac, in the mid cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak, and in the base vanilla, praline, and sandalwood. This wonderful fragrance has a beast mode performance. I love it because it has the perfect combination of something boozy with the cognac in the top, the woody notes, and the sweetness from the vanilla and the praline. When you have this on, I promise you will not be able to stop sniffing yourself, and the people around you will compliment you for smelling so fantastic. This is a scent that can't go unnoticed. So if you enjoy getting compliments for your scent, this is a perfect signature scent. The next signature scent I want to recommend is the latest one in the Scent collection from Hugo Boss. It's one of the strongest releases in that collection, and it's a scent that transforms if you're inside or out. This is the scent Elixir for him from Hugo Boss, and it's warm, spicy, it's fresh, woody, and aromatic with a powdery touch. The top note is red pepper, the middle note lavender, and in the base sandalwood. This is strong and long lasting, and it performs better than all of the other fragrances in this line. I think it's incredible because when you have it on inside, it smells sweet and spicy, but when you move outside, you are surrounded by a beautiful scent cloud of sandalwood. And that's how this works. Depending on where you are, inside or outside, it transforms and it smells magical in any situation. If you enjoy fragrances like the Strong With You collection from Emporio Armani, or if you like fragrances like Eros Flame, this is probably something that you are going to enjoy. The next fragrance is from one of the best fragrance brand there is. Their fragrances are pricey, but they are worth the money if you have the money. The one I picked out as a perfect signature is Side Effect. Side Effect from Initio is a warm and spicy fragrance with boozy notes and tobacco. The notes are rum, tobacco, cinnamon, saffron, sandalwood, and hideo. This is a perfect signature scent if you like boozy scents and if you like tobacco. The combination of the boozy note and the tobacco is just incredible. It gives it this sweetness together with the woody base of sandalwood and the beautiful note of cinnamon. The white floral touch of hideo also gives it something extra. And since it is an Initio fragrance, of course the performance is strong and perfect. The next one is a fragrance I never get enough of, and I have recommended this to so many friends and they all love it. It's Guerlain Lomel and this is the EDP. Lomel Eau de Parfum is a sweet and aromatic fragrance that's warm and spicy and with fruity notes. The top notes are almond, spices, lavender, bergamot, thyme, and rosemary. In the middle, cherry, vanilla, incense, and Bulgarian rose, and in the base, leather, tonka bean, and sandalwood. I love the combination of almond and cherries in this fragrance. It's a perfect signature scent that you can wear to any occasion. Wear it to work and you will smell professional. Wear it to a date and you will smell attractive, or just have it on for everyday use and you will smell right in every occasion. The performance is great if you want a fragrance that lasts for long but that doesn't project like crazy. It's not beast mode when it comes to projection, but the people around you can definitely pick it up. If you have tried any of the Lomel fragrances from Guerlain and you like the idea of adding some cherry to the mix, you should try this one. It's been around since 2016, but this is still one of the best. The next one up is kind of a wild card because this is a fragrance that It's not for everyone, but I am addicted to it. I absolutely love it. If I were a man, this would definitely be one of my signature scents, and it would definitely be it because I don't like smelling like everyone else. So my next recommendation is Gucci Guilty Cologne. Gucci Guilty Cologne from Gucci is a woody, aromatic and fresh spicy fragrance with a powdery wrapping. The top notes are juniper berries, rosemary and Calabrian bergamot. In the mid, cypress, heliotrope and violet, and in the base, white musk, cedar and patchouli leaf. I am addicted to this one. It's such a beautiful fragrance. I love that it has some freshness to it, and I also love that it's slightly soapy and powdery. If you would like something that makes you smell energized, clean and fresh, but at the same time soft and inviting, this is something you should spray on. And the best thing about this is that it's quite underrated, so you will smell unique, because not so many has realized how good it actually smells. For being a freshie, this has quite an impressive performance. It stays on for hours and it projects really well. The next one up is the latest in the Le Beau collection from Jean Paul Gaultier. And you know what I call Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances, the house of seduction. So this is obviously seductive. The one I have picked out as a perfect signature scent, especially for spring and summer, is Le Beau Paradise Garden. Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau Paradise Garden is a green, sweet and aquatic fragrance with woody notes and coconut. The top notes are watery notes, green notes, mint and ginger. In the midst, coconut, fig and salt, and in the base, sandalwood and tonka bean. If you are a subscriber, which I hope you are, you know what I think about salt notes in fragrances. When you add a salt note to a fragrance, it just becomes incredibly seductive. There are not that many fragrances with salt notes, so when I find one, I have to get it. This one is incredible. The combination of the watery notes, the fig, the salt, and the coconut is just so unique and smells fantastic. And the way the mint pushes through the sweetness is just purely incredible. If you like the other Le Beau fragrances, you are going to like this one. But I can also say that if you like my favorites from Kenzo, the EDT Intense and the EDT Marine, you are going to like this one. It has a great performance and it's perfect in warmer weather. Almonds, almonds, almonds. If you like the note of almonds, you have to try this one. This is one of the best almond focused fragrances there is. And it's Pigasus from Parfums de Marly. Pigasus from Parfums de Marly is an almond focused fragrance that's also sweet and powdery. The top notes are heliotrope, cumin and bergamot. In the midst, bitter almond, lavender and jasmine, and in the base, vanilla, sandalwood and amber. Think of the scent of almonds. Add a beautiful mix of florals, some spicy notes and the sweetness from vanilla, and there you have Pigasus. This smells good like nothing else. It's completely unique and it will make you stand out. As you know with Parfums de Marly fragrances, they stay on for long and they perform. The next one coming up is the latest one in the Gucci Guilty collection, and of course it's called Elixir because almost every brand releases an Elixir fragrance. I wonder what the next trendy word is gonna be. But however, this is Gucci Guilty Elixir. It's incredible. Gucci Guilty Elixir de Parfum from Gucci is a white floral, warm, spicy, powdery and ambery fragrance with vanilla. The top notes are orange blossom, nutmeg and pimento seeds. In the midst, orange blossom, orris and osmanthus, and in the base, vanilla, amberfix, benzoin and patchouli. When I saw the notes to this one, I knew I was going to love it. The combination of orris, osmanthus, nutmeg and the touch of orange blossom gives it this softness and makes it smell so inviting. I don't think this is an overly sweet fragrance, but it does have some kind of bubblegummy sweetness over it. And it does not have an almond note, but there is something almondy about it, and I'm guessing it's the nutmeg. If you like fragrances like Pigasus, which I just mentioned, or Le Mal from Jean Paul Gaultier, this may be something that you're gonna enjoy. And also, if you enjoy beast mode performance, this is for you. And quite obviously, you can't make a list about signature scents and don't mention a vanilla focused fragrance, because everyone, almost everyone, loves vanilla. And that's the reason why there's vanilla in so many fragrances. This one is vanilla focused, it's one of the best and it has a great performance. This is Ani from Nishan Ani. Nishan Ani is a vanilla focused fragrance that's warm, spicy, woody and slightly citrusy. The top notes are ginger, bergamot, pink pepper and green notes. The middle notes are cardamom, blackcurrant and Turkish rose, and in the base, vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, cedar, patchouli, musk and ambergris. This fragrance has so many notes that I absolutely love. Not only the vanilla, but this also has a note of black currant, which is one of the best fruity notes you can have in a fragrance. That together with plum is just like magic. This does not have plum, but it has that black currant. Then benzoin and also ambergris for a salty, warm vibe. When I mention this, some mentions that they are really disturbed by the green notes in the top. And yes, in the opening you can pick up something that is slightly green, but it's not disturbing in any way, and it goes away when it dries down. So if you want a signature scent that is vanilla focused and with beast mode performance, you have to try Nishan Ani. This smells like luxury. And yes, the price tag is priced like luxury. But if you want to invest in a unique fragrance that has a beast mode performance, Ani is for you. Now you have to tell me in the comments which are your signature scents. Which one of the ones I mentioned are you going to try, and what is the topic you would like to see on the next video from me. Don't forget to like the video before you leave, subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and if you want to support my work you can buy me a super thanks. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.